Have you ever wondered why education systems differ around the world? Why some education systems focus on certain teaching practices while others give importance to other practices? Why the curriculum, pedagogy, textbook contents, and assessment practices are different from each other? These and other such questions are the focus point of today's video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Imran's Eduverse. I am your host Imran Khan, and this is the second part of the series on educational philosophy. If you haven't watched my first video on general philosophy, I will recommend you to watch it first. The link of the video is given in the description. Today we are diving into a crucial topic that forms the backbone of education, that is, basic educational philosophies. Understanding these philosophies is key to appreciating the diverse approaches to teaching and learning. Before going to the details, let's have a quick look at what I have brought to you today. We will start with the basics. What exactly is educational philosophy and why does it matter? What is the historical background? Educational philosophy is a foundation that shapes teaching methods, curriculum design, and overall education systems. It is a guiding principle behind how we approach education. But our first philosophy will be Perennialism. This philosophy values timeless and universal knowledge. It believes in the importance of studying classical work and enduring ideas. Think of it as an emphasis on the perennial aspects of human understanding. Then we will explore Essentialism. The approach emphasizes core knowledge in traditional subjects. It believes in transmitting the cultural heritage to the next generation. In a sense, it is about focusing on the essentials for a well-rounded education. Next up, we have Progressivism. The philosophy is all about student experiences, critical thinking, and problem solving. It encourages active learning and sees education as a way to develop not just knowledge but also social skills and creativity. Moving on to Constructivism. This philosophy centers around active learning and engagement. It believes that learners construct their own understanding through basics, through hands-on experiences, collaboration, and problem solving. It's all about learning by doing. Then we will dive into Reconstructionism. In education, it is a philosophical perspective that sees schools as agents for social change. It emphasizes addressing social issues and aims to reconstruct and improve the structure of society through education. Reconstructionist educators focus on preparing students to critically analyze and actively participate in shaping the world around them. This philosophy aligns education with broader efforts to create a more just and capable world. Our final stop will be Existentialism. This philosophy focuses on individuality, choice, and self-discovery. It encourages students to find their own meanings and purpose in life. It is a more personalized and introspective approach to education. And in the last but not in the least, we will try to relate these educational philosophies to the general philosophical perspective we have gone through in the last video. So watch the video till the end, so we have many exciting things to come. Hello and welcome back. In the first section, we will explore the definition of educational philosophy. Educational philosophy refers to the systematic and reflective study of fundamental questions concerning education, encompassing its aims, methods, values, and nature. It involves a philosophical inquiry into the foundational principles that guide educational practices and policies. Educational philosophy seeks to understand the underlying assumptions and beliefs that shape the goals and methods of education. Key components of educational philosophy include aims of education, examining the fundamental purpose in education, such as fostering intellectual growth, character development, or societal progress. Considering the nature of learners, their cognitive and emotional development, and how educational practices can support their goal. Reflecting the effective strategies for instructions, curriculum design, and assessment that aligns with educational goals. Exploring the ethical and moral dimensions of education, including the values that should be imparted to a student. Examining the responsibilities and roles of educators in facilitating learners and personal development. Why is educational philosophy so important? Importance of educational philosophy can be described in three main categories. One is shaping educational goals, guiding curriculum development, and influencing teaching methods. Philosophy plays a pivotal role in education, shaping its goals, guiding the development of curriculum, and influencing teaching methods. The interplay between philosophy and education is profound, as it establishes the foundation upon which educational practices are built. Here's a detailed exploration of the significance of philosophy in these three key aspects of education. Shaping educational goals. Philosophy as a foundation. Educational philosophy serves as a foundational framework that underpins the goals of education. Different philosophical perspectives contribute unique insights into the purpose and aims of education. For example, idealism may emphasize the pursuit of knowledge and intellectual development. Progressivism may highlight the importance of personal growth and societal progress. Existentialism may underscore the development of individual authenticity and self-awareness. Defining values and priorities. Philosophy helps define the values and priorities that educators and institutions aspire to instill in students. Whether it's fostering critical thinking, promoting moral and ethical behavior, or nurturing creativity, the educational goals are deeply rooted in the philosophical underpinnings of the system. Educational philosophy also provides a framework for adapting goals to changing societal needs. For instance, a philosophy that values lifelong learning and adaptability aligns with the goals of preparing students for an ever-evolving world. Guiding curriculum development. The choice of subjects, topics, and the overall structure of the curriculum is heavily influenced by educational philosophy. Perennialism might emphasize classical literature and timeless knowledge, while Progressivism may advocate for interdisciplinary experiential learning. The curriculum is a tangible expression of educational goals. Philosophy ensures that the content and structure of the curriculum aligns with the broader aspirations of education. If the goal is to nurture well-rounded education, the curriculum might include a mix of academic, artistic, and practical subjects. Educational philosophy infuses the curriculum with its values. For example, a philosophy emphasizing the importance of ethical behavior may lead to the inclusion of ethics courses or moral education in the curriculum. Influencing teaching methods. Different educational philosophies advocate for distinct teaching methods. Essentialism may support a more traditional teacher-centered approach, while Progressivism often encourages student-centered experimental methods. The philosophy shapes the teaching methods implied in the curriculum. Philosophy encourages educators to innovate and experiment with teaching methods. Pragmatism, for instance, encourages a focus on what works in practice, fostering a dynamic approach in pedagogy that adapts to the needs of the students and society. The choice between student-centered and teacher-centered approaches is often influenced by educational philosophy. Idealism may emphasize the role of the teacher as a guide, while progressivism may favor student exploration in self-discovery. In conclusion, the importance of philosophy in education is profound and multifaceted. It provides a philosophical compass that not only shapes educational goals, guides curriculum development, and influences teaching method, but also ensures that education remains a purposeful and meaningful endeavor aligned with societal values and aspiration. Tracing the roots of educational philosophy. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato and Aristotle laid the groundwork for educational thought. Plato's Republic discussed the role of education in shaping an ideal society, while Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics emphasized moral education. In ancient China, Confucius's ideas on education centered around moral character development, stressing the importance of virtuous conduct in individuals. The Middle Ages saw the integration of religious and philosophical ideas. Figures like Saint Augustine blended Christian theology with classical philosophy, influencing the educational landscape. The Renaissance marked a revival of interest in classical education and humanism, with thinkers like Erasmus emphasizing the well-rounded curriculum for personal and societal development. Enlightenment thinkers such as John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Immanuel Kant contributed significantly to educational philosophy. Locke, some thought concerning education, advocated for a science-based empirical approach to education, while Rousseau's Emile emphasized natural education aligned with child's developmental stages. The 19th century witnessed the emergence of educational movements like Essentialism and Progressivism. Essentialism, championed by William Bagley, stressed a core curriculum focused on essential knowledge, while Progressivism, influenced by John Dewey, emphasized experiential learning and student-centered education. In the 20th century, Existentialism is articulated by Jean-Paul Sartre and Albert Camus, influenced educational philosophy by emphasizing individual experiences, choices, and authenticity. Now we will move on our main section about the basic educational philosophies. And first of all, we will discuss Perennialism, that is the timeless principles. Perennialism is an educational philosophy that emphasizes the enduring and timeless aspects of knowledge. Key aspects of perennialism include perennialists advocate for a curriculum based on classical works and ideas drawn from historical and cultural foundations. Great works of literature, philosophy, and science are considered essential for understanding human experience. Perennialism posits that there are universal truths and values that transcend time and cultural differences. The focus is on exposing students to these enduring ideas to provide a solid foundation for intellectual and moral development. The curriculum often includes a canon of essential readings and cultural references to ensure students acquire a shared cultural literacy. This approach aims to cultivate a sense of continuity with the intellectual heritage of the past. Perennialists advocate for a rigorous and academically challenging curriculum to develop critical thinking skills, analytical abilities, and a deep understanding of fundamental concepts. Perennialism is often associated with a structured and traditional approach to education, emphasizing the importance of foundational knowledge in various disciplines. Then we have Essentialism, that is a focus on essential knowledge. Essentialism is an educational philosophy that prioritizes a core body of knowledge deemed essential for all the students. Key elements of Essentialism include core curriculum. Essentialists argue for a well-defined and structured curriculum that focuses on essential subjects such as mathematics, science, literature, and history. The core contribution is believed to provide a wide foundation for intellectual development. Essentialism often involves a teacher-centered instructional approach where educators play a central role in imparting essential knowledge to students. The emphasis is on disciplined and systematic instructions. Essentialists advocate for a back-to-basics approach, emphasizing foundational skills and knowledge. The philosophy seeks to ensure that the students are well-versed in the foundational principles of various disciplines. Essentialism supports the establishment of clear educational standards and assessments to ensure students' proficiency in essential knowledge skills. This approach aims to maintain high academic experiences. Essentialism provides a structured and disciplined approach in education, emphasizing the importance of a common core of knowledge that is considered essential for all the students. Progressivism, empirical, embracing change and progress. Progressivism is an educational philosophy that values the individuality of students and promotes learning through active experiences. Three principles of progressivism include experimental learning. Progressivists advocate for learning through hands-on experiences and real-life situations. The curriculum is often designed to engage students in active learning, problem-solving, and critical thinking. Progressivism places a strong emphasis on the needs and interests of individual students and supports a student-centered approach where education is tailored to the unique abilities, interests, and backgrounds of learners. Progressivism values social interaction and cooperative learning. Group activities, collaborative projects, and discussions are encouraged to foster social skills and a sense of community in the learning environment. Progressivism embraces adaptability and flexibility in curriculum. Educators are encouraged to respond to the evolving needs of the students and society, incorporating new ideas and technologies into the learning process. Progressivism is associated with a more flexible and dynamic approach in education, emphasizing the importance of preparing students for active participation in changing world. Constructivism, the potential for building knowledge. Constructivism is an educational philosophy that posits learning as an active process where individuals construct knowledge based on their experiences, interaction, and prior understanding. It is rooted in the idea that learners build their own mental frameworks rather than passively receiving information. Here are key components of constructivism. Active learning. Constructivism promotes hands-on experiential learning. Students engage activity with the learning material, participate in activities, and solve problems to build their understanding. Prior knowledge. Learners bring their existing knowledge, beliefs, and experiences to the learning process. Constructivism recognizes the importance of acknowledging and building upon their prior knowledge. Social interaction is considered crucial in the construction of knowledge. Collaborative activities, discussions in group work are encouraged to facilitate the exchange of ideas and perspectives among learners. The concept of scaffolding introduced by Vygotsky suggests that educators should provide support to learners as they grasp the new concepts. This support is gradually reduced as the students become more capable, fostering independent learning. Learning experiences are designed to be relevant to real-world situations. The emphasis is on connecting abstract concepts to the practical applications to enhance understanding and applicability. Overall, Constructivism shifts the focus from a teacher-centered approach to a learner-centered one, emphasizing the importance of active engagement, social interaction, and the meaningful construction of knowledge. Reconstructionism, transformative vision. Reconstructionism is an educational philosophy that advocates for using education as a means of bringing about social change and addressing societal issues. Key features of Reconstructionism include societal transformation. Reconstructionists believe that education should play a role in transforming society. The focus is on addressing social inequalities, injustice, and promoting a vision of a more capable, more equitable, and just world. Reconstructionism encourages critical inquiry and analysis of social issues. The students are often prompted to explore and question societal norms, structures, and power dynamics. Reconstructionism emphasizes problem-solving education, where the students are engaged in finding solutions to real-world problems. The curriculum is designed to be relevant to contemporary societal issues. Reconstructionism often incorporates global perspectives, encouraging students to consider international issues and challenges. The aim is to cultivate a sense of global citizenship and interconnectedness. Reconstructionism aligns with the belief that education should not only transmit knowledge but also serve as a tool for societal transformation and the pursuit of a better world. Essentialism, freedom of choice. Essentialism in education philosophy emphasizes individual experiences, freedom, and personal responsibility. Some basic principles include individualism. Existentialism places a strong focus on the uniqueness of each individual. It asserts that education should cater to the distinctive needs, interests, and abilities of a student. Essentialist educators believe in providing students the freedom to make choices and decisions. The philosophy encourages autonomy and self-determination in learning. Existentialism promotes authenticity in education, urging individuals to engage in genuine experiences and take responsibility for their actions. This involves enhancing one's own values and beliefs. Existentialism recognizes the subjective nature of human experience. It encourages the students to explore their own thoughts, feelings, and perspectives, fostering a deeper understanding of self. In summary, existentialism in education places a premium on individuality, freedom, and the quest for personal meaning, aiming to develop students who are self-aware, responsible, and capable of making authentic choices in their lives. Interconnectedness of educational philosophies with broader philosophies. Metaphysical foundations. Idealism, rooted in metaphysical idealism, posits that ideas are primary. This influences educational philosophies that prioritize intellectual development in the pursuit of abstract truths. Realism emphasizes the objective existence of reality. Educational philosophies drawing from realism focus on imparting knowledge about the external world. Epistemological influences. Empiricism, emphasizing sensory experiences as a source of knowledge, aligns with educational philosophies promoting hands-on experiential learning and to enhance understanding. Rationalism, focusing on reason as a path to knowledge, may influence educational philosophies emphasizing critical thinking and foundational knowledge. Ethical questions, ethical dimensions. Ethical questions about what is good, just, and various aspects of educational philosophies. Progressivism, with its emphasis on social justice, aligns with certain ethical perspectives. Perennialism, with its focus on timeless principles, reflects ethical consideration about enduring values. Aesthetic considerations. Aesthetic philosophies influence ethical approaches to creativity and beauty. A philosophy wherein aesthetic experiences may align with approaches in arts education, recognizing the importance of artistic expression. Existential and phenomenological influences. Existential and phenomenological philosophies, emphasizing individual experiences and subjective meaning-making, shape educational philosophies that prioritize personal growth, self-discovery, and the lived experiences of learners. Existentialism's emphasis on individual choice and responsibility can be seen in educational philosophies that empower students to make choices, to take ownership of their learning. Understanding the interconnectedness of educational philosophy, understanding the interconnectedness of educational philosophy with broader philosophical perspectives enriches the discourse on education. It underscores the diverse influence that have shaped educational thought, providing a comprehensive understanding of the philosophical foundations that guide pedagogical approaches and educational goals. To wrap it up, we have explored 6 fundamental educational philosophies: Essentialism, Progressivism, Perennialism, Constructivism, Reconstructionism, and Existentialism. Each has its unique perspectives on how education should be approached. I encourage you to reflect on these philosophies and consider which resonates with your own beliefs about education. What philosophy aligns with your vision of effective learning? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. Thank you for joining me today on Imran's Eduverse. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe for more content, and share it with anyone you think might benefit. Stay tuned for our next video, where we will continue to explore the fascinating world of education. Until next time, I'm Imran Khan, signing off.